Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Last minute, as so often is. But it's so wonderful to join y'all right here in the Cove this evening. Hi, everybody. I see you in the chat here. Emily, Kelsey, Dari, Steve, Amanda, fresh off that incredible show. Give it up for Amanda at home. Make some noise if you watched that show. If you didn't, make sure you do. Let me see if my applause works. No, that's not working either. Oh, thank you, Producer Craig. Give it up for Producer Craig. Yeah. There it is. I'm so sorry for the delay. Thanks, everybody, for being here. Was that mine? Oh. Is that my applause or is it?
No, that's my applause.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Craig. It's a fun story. It's not very fun, but it's a story. As soon as I got home from work today, I didn't want to be stressed at the start of the show tonight. So I set everything up. I got everything all set up. And then about 15 minutes before showtime, we had a blackout and had to trip the circuit breaker and get everything powered back up and my computer back on. And thank you all for being so patient and for being here, joining us. Thank you, Steve. Looking forward to it as well. Welcome back, everyone who went on the cruise, including Producer Craig. Yeah. I am looking forward to my first cruise ever with you all in April, and can't wait for that. Right. And as I mentioned, that is Producer Craig behind the scenes tonight, running the things. We've got so much classic in the Cove stuff this evening. Sleepy bedtime tunes. We've got poetry. I'm going to share a video, but we're going to do something brand new that we've never done before. And I see my friend Show Blue in the chat. Hello. Thank you for joining us. So tonight, we're going to take a page out of Amanda and the Deep Cuts book and put a wheel together during the show, though. It's a twist. We're taking requests. We're going to call it the Replay Request Wheel. Replay Request Wheel. Try saying that 5 times fast. Replay Request Wheel. If there's anything you've heard me perform on this show, on in the Cove or on Paulie's Picnic or even Deep Cuts that you would like to hear again before the end of the show tonight, put it in the chat. Put that request in the chat, and Producer Craig's going to add them to the wheel. And once we reach the end of the hour, I'll spin the wheel for a final show off of that, or a final song off that request wheel. Replay Request Wheel to end the show tonight. It'll be fun. All right. So I'm going to get started with a song I love. It's a country music pop song that's I think it might be still popular. It's called Play It Again. And I almost played this for country music night before the summer hiatus on Paulie's Online Variety Show. Before I made the ridiculous decision to play every instrument in that other song that I did. And here we go. I hope you enjoy it. Everything is beautiful and getting reset up. Here we go. She was sitting all alone on the tailgate, tan legs swinging by a Georgia plate. I was looking for her boyfriend, thinking there's no way she ain't got one. Soon as I sat down, I was falling in love, trying to pour some sugar in her Dixie cup. Talking over speakers in the back of that truck, she jumped up and cut me off. She was like, oh my God, this is my song. I've been listening to the radio all night long, sitting around waiting for it to come on, and here it is. She was like, come here, boy, I wanna dance. For I said a word, she was taking my hand, spinning me around till it faded out. She gave me a kiss, and she said, play it again, play it again, play it again. I said, play it again, play it again, play it again. I would have given that DJ my last dime if he would have played it just one more time. But a little while later, we were sitting in the drive-in my truck. Before I walked her to the door, I was scanning like a fool. AM, FM, XM2. I stopped real quick when I heard that groove. Man, you should have seen her light up. She was like, oh my God, this is my song. We've been listening to the radio all night long. I can't believe that it came back on, but here it is. She was like, come here, boy, I wanna dance. For I said a word, she was taking my hand, spinning in the headlights. She gave me a goodnight kiss, and I said, play it again, play it again, play it again. She said, play it again, play it again, play it again. The next Friday night, we were sitting out under the stars. You should have seen her smile when I broke out my guitar. She was like, oh my God, this is my song. I've been listening to the radio all week long, sitting around waiting for it to come on, and here it is. She was like, come here, boy, cause I wanna dance. For I said a word, she was taking my hand, spinning in the headlights. She gave me a goodnight kiss, and she said, play it again, play it again, play it again. I said, play it again, play it again, play it again. Thank you, Craig. Everybody's at home. All right. If it's your first time joining us, welcome to In the Cove. It's usually a very late night show where we just play some sleepy tunes, read some poetry, and share some old videos from my past. And I've got a doozy tonight. It's kind of a heavy one, but the story behind it's pretty insane, and I can't wait to share that with you guys this evening. I am having some throat coat tea, as I have been sick for about, I don't know, I think we're going on 10 days. I mean, I'm better. I'm just still getting rid of stuff. I haven't seen y'all in a couple of weeks because it's been a crazy couple of weeks. We were out of town the weekend before last, visiting family who was in the hospital. We weren't actually able to see them, so we made a big trip to Monterey for familial moral support for my grandmother, who had an unexpected hospital visit. So we were there 2 weekends ago, and through the course of all that, I somehow got sick. So it was a good thing I wasn't able to see her. And then been fighting through it. Got tested last Monday, got the results back Tuesday. I was working from home, and then worked all week last week. Jamie and I had a trip planned this weekend that we'd been planning for a long time. We went out and whirlwind trip for that, and so I just haven't recovered yet. But the throat coat helps. But yeah, now we're trying to figure out life as one of, I don't know if they're okay with me spreading the information, but someone who is very vital in our day-to-day child care and getting through life tested positive for COVID today. So it's all been madness over here the past couple of weeks. But as I mentioned, so glad to have so many of you back in the chat. I see Hunter, Angelica, Christina. Hello, Susan. She's a friend of Craig's. Great to see you here. Craig, that's your friend, right? I'm not going crazy.
Yes, she is my friend.
Have I met her? Probably not.
Not yet.
Okay. Can't wait. Can't wait to meet you. All right. So next up, I'm going to do a tune about rain. So before that, I'm going to read a poem about rain. This is... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm out of order here. Un moment. This is There Will Come Soft Rain by Sarah Teasdale. There will come soft rain and the smell of the ground, and swallows circling with their shimmering sound, and frogs in the pools singing at night, and wild plum trees in tremulous white. Robins will wear their feathery fire, whistling their whims on a low fence wire, and not one will know of the war. Not one will care, at least when it is done. Not one would mind, neither bird nor tree, if mankind perished utterly. And spring herself, when she woke at dawn, would scarcely know that we were gone. How about we just bring things into perspective early on in the show tonight? That's a Sarah Teasdale poem, and I love that one because it really just goes, oh yeah, hey guys, we got to be good to each other, we got to be good to the earth, or we'll be gone, and the earth won't care, the animals won't care, the stars won't care, but, how sad. We need each other, everybody. Let's take care of each other, right? All right, now here's a song about rain as well, but a more specific rain. When I look into your eyes, I can see a love restrained. But darling, when I hold you, don't you know I feel the same? 'Cause nothing lasts forever, and we both know hearts can change. And it's hard to hold a candle in the cold November rain. We've been through this a long, long time, just trying to kill the pain. Lovers always come and go, and no one's really sure where we're letting go today. When we're walking away, if we could take the time to lay it on the line, I could rest my head just knowing that you were mine, all mine. So if you want to love me, darling, don't refrain. Or I'll just end up walking in the cold November rain. Do you need some time on your own? Do you need some time all alone? Everybody needs some time on their own. Don't you know you need some time all alone? I know it's hard to keep an open heart when even friends seem out to harm you. But if you could heal a broken heart, wouldn't time be out to charm you? Sometimes I need some time on my own. Sometimes I need some time all alone. Ooh, everybody needs some time on their own. Don't you know you need some time all alone? When your fears subside and the shadows still remain, I know that you can still love me when there's no one left to blame. So never mind the darkness, we still can find a way. 'Cause nothing lasts forever, even cold November rain. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Producer Craig. And excuse me. And it looked like Hunter said that was one of his favorite, or he loved that poem. That was one of his, a poem that he's a fan of as well. Yeah, crazy. We're getting existential real quick in the show tonight. It's almost like an ask Hunter anything night on the Lovecast or on Fireside Monday night. Let's keep those requests rolling in. I saw some coming in. We're filling that wheel. I say that and I prompt you to add any requests to that wheel as I'm going to invite Producer Craig to turn his camera on and give him an assignment or some work to do. Producer Craig.
Hello, everybody. Great to see you. Paul, it's been a while, and so glad that you chose tonight to go in the Cove.
Yeah. You know, there's a lot of fun baseball going on right now. There's a lot of football going on right now, and usually I'm winding down at the end of the day enjoying those, but tonight there was nothing. And I was like,
well, tomorrow night's going to be really exciting.
Yes, it will. I mean, I say there was nothing tonight, but Amanda's show, again, if you missed the beginning of the show and you missed Amanda's show, you have to go back and watch Amanda on Demand tonight.
Oh my God.
It was she did Phantom and she slayed.
If they're looking for, if anybody is looking for a Christina for their Phantom of the Opera, Amanda Benjamin. Period. Hands down, no argument. I mean, she slayed it tonight. I agree.
Now, Craig, this is a funny story that I'd like to share. I was at work, and So if anybody doesn't know, my day job is I do PR or community affairs, public relations for a police department. And part of my job is like watching live streamed county meetings and just to know what's going on in the county within other cities and our city as well. And I'm watching this like state of the county address, and they start the address by mentioning their sponsors and showing like commercials for their sponsors. Mm-hmm. And one commercial comes on and I'm like, that is Craig Jackman. That is Craig's voice. And then, you know, your mind starts to play tricks on you and you're like, is it? It totally is. It totally is. It totally is.
Yes.
So I had to jump in this Vaudacity thread that we have for cast members going, Craig, is this you? And he's like, yeah, I did that commercial for a friend a while back. And yeah, it's kind of making its rounds, at least digitally and locally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was surprised when you said that. It's just like one of those things where you do it, you do something and you forget about it.
Yeah, I've just there's been I've experienced that, but it was so cool to just hear you on that, and then you affirming that it was you. So anyway, I know you have a radio voice, and I know you're a talented performer and actor, and I wanted to invite you to read a poem tonight. Before
oh my gosh! Well, I thank you very much. I'm honored. And it's the way when you say share talent, I mean, just the idea of being here with you, doing the technical side of things is amazing. But when I get to do stuff like the online variety show or help out with the improv games, those are very, very special times. And then when you asked me about doing this tonight, it's just like, wow, thank you.
Of course. You've been here from day one of this show, and here we are in episode 14. It's crazy.
Oh, wow. And I mean, it's not, you know what I love about the show is it's intimate.
Yeah.
And, I hope other people that are watching us agree, because I'm setting up my screen here so that I can read this poem. But what a great treat. I mean, we've got so many great shows on this network, and they're all different in one way, shape, or form.
Sure.
And when you started in the Cove, it slotted in so nicely along with everything, because it's just whatever comes to your mind. Yeah. And to be here to assist you, to help you, is very much appreciated.
I'm not worthy, but I appreciate you. To write back. And the next couple of songs I'm doing are not about stars, but they're star based. And we found another one of my favorite poems, and this one's about stars as well. It's by, I'll let you introduce it. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Craig Jackman.
Thank you very much. This is called The Light of Stars by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. The night is come, but not too soon, and sinking silently, all silently, the little moon drops behind the sky. There is no light in the earth or heaven, but the cold light of stars, and the first watch of night is given to the red planet Mars. Is it the tender star of love? The star of love and dreams? Oh no, from that blue tent above a hero's armor gleams. And earnest thoughts within me rise when I behold afar, suspended in the evening skies, that shield of that red star. O star of strength, I see thee stand and smile upon my pain. Thou beckonest with my mailed hand, and I am strong again. Within my breast there is no light, but the cold light of stars. I give the first watch of the night to the red planet, Mars. the star of the unconquered will, he rises in my breast, serene and resolute and still and calm and self-possessed. And thou too, whosoe'er thou art, that readest this brief psalm, as one by one thy hopes depart, be resolute and calm. O fear not in a world like this, and thou shalt know ere long. Know how sublime a thing it is to suffer and be strong.
Craig Jackman reading The Light of Stars by Henry Wadsworth Longfellow. Beautiful
Thank
job,
you.
of course, Craig.
Thank you very, very much. It's a pleasure.
Craig Jackman.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, back to the amazing Paul Carganilla.
'Cause I'm in the stars tonight. Watch me bring the fire to then set the night alight. Shoes on, get up in the morning, cup of milk, let's rock and roll. King Kong, kick the drum, roll it on like a rolling stone. Sing a song when I'm walking home, jump up to the top, LeBron. Ding dong, call me on the phone, iced tea and a game of ping pong. This is getting heavy, can you hear the bass boom? I'm ready, life is sweet as honey, to ching like money. Disco overload, I'm into that, I'm good to go, I'm diamond, you know I glow up, so let's go, 'cause I'm in the stars tonight. So watch me bring the fire, set the night alight. Hey, shine through the city with a little funk and soul. I'ma light it up like dynamite. Whoa. Bring a friend, join the crowd, whoever wanna come along. Word up, talk the talk, just move like we off the wall. Day or night, the sky's alright, so we dance till the break of dawn. Ladies and gentlemen, I got the medicine, so you should keep your eyes on the ball, huh? This is getting heavy, can you hear the bass boom? I'm ready, life is sweet as honey, at this beach of change like money. Disco overload, I'm into that, I'm good to go, I'm a diamond, you know I glow up. Let's go, 'cause I'm in the stars tonight. Watch me bring the fire, set the night alight. Shining through the city light with a little funk and soul. Light it up like dynamite. Whoa. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Life is dynamite. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. Life is dynamite. Shining through the city. Life is dynamite. Na-na-na-na-na. Life is dynamite. Shining through the city with a little funk and soul. I'ma light it up like dynamite. Whoa. 'Cause I'm in the stars tonight. Watch me bring the fire, set the night alight. I'm shining through the city with a little funk and soul. I'ma light it up dynamite. Yeah, it's a little BTS action. I don't know if that's the song Daria requested, but I remember her requesting some BTS song, and that one kind of came up first when I looked up BTS, so I hope that was the one. Oh, wow. We got some. Yes, thank you. I was going to see if my sound works. It works!
Yay!
That one does. That is the victory sound when I get a tip in the super chat there on the Google. So thank you, Dari Mills. She's got the Ava Parasado, who's blowing kisses, and Kelsey Blaine Gibson. Thank you both for your generous tips. I appreciate your support here tonight. Thank you very much. Maybe I'll do some more BTS in the future. That's like, I've never listened to BTS before. I remember Dari dancing to BTS like on the picnics, and I was like, who is this group? There's a lot of energy. That's fun. And of course, I didn't do it with any energy, but I hope you still had fun. I'm going to do one now that I think we could actually tease by going through the promos of what's coming up soon on the network, Craigers. Sorry to drop it on you, but I think...
Oh, no, that's fine. I got it all kind of queued up here anyways.
Now is kind of the perfect time for that. So,
well, then I think we better go ahead and do it.
Every Thursday night right here on the network, of course, Hunter Ackerman joins us with Hunter's Lovecast. And tomorrow night at 6 p.m., he will be celebrating show number... Oh, man. I can't see your screen, Craig. So is it 77? Am I right?
It's 77. I know. Wow.
Yes. 77. Hunter's coming up on that 100 mark. Whew. It's got to be exhausting.
He's catching up to us with the online variety show number.
Oh, man. Oh, he's going to be there. He's going to catch us before we hit like the next show. We'll get to when the next show is. But join us tomorrow night at 6 p.m. for Hunter Ackerman's Lovecast. More acoustic music live online right here on the Vaudacity Network. And then on Saturday, I'm really excited about this. I hope y'all will join us. So we're going to do a little play-by-play Vaudacity style. We've got some of your favorite Vaudacity performers and hosts and improvisation funny people. We're gonna just watch whatever baseball game it is. I believe it, based on the pattern that they've been broadcasting games, I believe it's going to be the first game of the National Championship Series, which will either be the Braves against the Dodgers or the Braves against the Giants. Saturday night.
Go Dodgers, go Dodgers.
I hope so. Whatever time that ends up being on Saturday, we will be here, and we can't broadcast the game, obviously, but we can sit along. We're going to basically peanut gallery the game, and if you like baseball, tune in and watch along with us. And then, what's next? Next week, next Tuesday night, is Mr. David Benjamin's live classical piano show, the Ponano Man. He spits out live fresh puns while he plays piano. He doesn't spit out piano. It's a good time. He's such a talented man, and his piano playing is something that every Tuesday night, or every other Tuesday night now, you can look forward to right here on the network. It's just such a great way to turn off your brain from work and listen to some beautiful classical piano music. Next Saturday, a week from this weekend, is our second annual Halloween tea party right here on Paulie's Online Variety Show. We're going to have all the cast members back, everyone who's available to join us. We're going to be in costume again. I hope you'll dress up too. And we're going to be playing songs from the Mad Tea Party catalog and the Halloween Tea Party catalog. Excuse me, one moment.
So you want to make sure that you schedule your time so that you dress up with us on Saturday, October 23rd at 6 p.m. Pacific, right here on the Vaudacity Network. It's going to be our 87th show, so we're still 10 ahead of Hunter, at least, on
but he's
his.
still catch us next week. It's gonna be...
But this is going to be fun. I'm looking forward to the Halloween Tea Party.
Yes. Last year was such an amazing show. And I forgot we actually did it on Halloween because of quarantine and COVID. And everyone was at home. And that was like one of my favorite shows ever that we did. So I hope you all will tune in and join us again for that one. It's going to be a good time. All right. So speaking of the Mad Tea Party catalog, let's dust one off, shall we? Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Yeah, we'll be counting stars. Life like a swinging vine, swing my heart across the line. In my face is flashing signs, seek it out and ye shall find. Old, but I'm not that old. Young, but I'm not that bold. I don't think the world is sold, just doing what we're told. And I feel something so right from doing the wrong thing. I feel something so wrong for doing the right thing. I couldn't lie. Everything that kills me makes me feel alive. Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Say no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. We'll be counting stars. I feel your love, and I feel it burn down this river every turn. Hope is our four-letter word. Make that money, watch it burn. Old, but I'm not that old. Young, but I'm not that bold. And I don't think the world is sold, we're just doing what we told. I feel something so wrong for doing the right thing. Couldn't lie. Everything that drowns me makes me wanna fly. Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. Said no more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Lately I've been losing sleep, dreaming about the things that we could be. But baby, I've been praying hard. No more counting dollars, we'll be counting stars. Take that money, watch it burn, sink in the river, the lessons I've learned. Take that money, watch it burn, sink in the river, the lessons I've learned. Take that money, watch it burn, sink in the river, the lessons I've learned. Take that money, watch it burn, sink in the river, the lessons I've learned. Thank you. I miss the Mad Tea Party. So excited for next Saturday, though. And I hope you will join us. All right, I've got... How many more songs do I have on my list? Got a couple more here. I might just play one and then end it on the request wheel. But before we get there, I promised this crazy story about this video this week. And so as many of you know, if you watch the show, and obviously you do because you're here, when I was in college, I competed on the speech and debate team, and we went around the country having speech and debate tournaments, and Jamie and I were both on the team. I did not debate. I'm not smart enough for that stuff, but I was on the speech part of it, which was oral interpretation, basically storytelling. And what we would do, it sounds ridiculously crazy, but I also have to say thank you to my friend Show Blue, and she's got a potential request. Send Her My Love by Journey. I will have to learn that one before I play it on the show, but thank you so much for your generous tip, and I will learn that one for sure. So basically what we would do is it was like a track meet for acting, kind of. You'd carry around this little black like folder with your stories in it, and you would go from like room to room, whether it was a hotel or on a campus somewhere, and you would compete with other students from other schools, basically like acting competition. You would put together 10-minute pieces, and you would have different categories. You'd have like poetry, prose, a program. There's all the different kinds of things. And it had to stay under 10 minutes. Your piece had to stay under 10 minutes. You play all the characters in the story. You tie it in morally to like something that was like a life lesson or something that was happening in politics in the world and the social climate, and tell us why you're telling the story and why it's relevant. And then, as I mentioned, you play all the characters, and you can't use props, and you're not even like allowed to cry in your piece because tears were considered props. Like if you had tears on your face, it was considered a prop. So, thank you so much. Oh my goodness, Emily Thatcher. Emily says, thank you for doing this tonight, Paul. You're amazing. Love you, friend. Emily, you are amazing. Thank you for your incredible and constant support. Very generous, and love you, and happy to be with you tonight. And I hope you and your family are doing all right. We're wrapping you up in our love today. And yeah, so I competed for 2 years on the speech team, and over the span of the 2 years, I got a bunch of like medals and stuff at the national competition. But one of my favorite pieces, I actually got the gold medal, the national gold medal for, and it was a short story by Melvin Dixon called Red Leaves. And as I mentioned, it's from a short story. I had to cut it down and edit it so it would fit in a 10-minute acting piece, essentially. I had no idea video of it existed. So here's the crazy story. A couple weeks ago, I wake up to this email from a stranger saying, "Hi, Paul. I hope you don't mind. I'm contacting you. I found your website and your emails on your website. I am a student in speech and debate, and my teacher shared with us these videos of like examples of really good pieces, and yours." Yeah, she shared 2 of yours with us, and I wanted to ask your advice on this and that and the other thing. And so I was just blown away. I wasn't expecting this, and I had no idea videos of my pieces were out there in the world. And so I wrote her back and I said, oh my gosh, thank you so much for reaching out. Could I possibly get copies of those? And then I didn't hear from her for like another 2 weeks. And then I think it was Sunday night, she wrote me back and she sent me the videos. So I'm so excited to share one. I'm going to share one with you tonight. This is the one I just mentioned, Red Leaves by Melvin Dixon. And I have to warn you before I play it. There is some vulgar language and very, very offensive things are said. So if you're sensitive to that, you might want to take a break for about 9 minutes and 45 seconds. But if you're not, here is Red Leaves. And so I use the book like to transition from scene to scene. You'll see, but yeah, you have to kind of pay attention because I'm playing all the different characters and there's scenes but here's the story. Thanks for watching.
You can't walk on 12th Street no more on account of the leaves covering the ground. Some of them stick to my heels and scratch against the ground in this hurt voice. See, the leaves are they're like cut off hands curled up like fists. If they reach for my sneaks, I just walk faster and harder to get them off. Like that faggot looking up at me from the dark. I mean, you've all seen them faggots, right? I mean, they're all over the city. Look, I talked to the other fellas about this, but they just think I was trying to punk out, you know? Trying to make this more than it actually... It was simple. We were getting back at him for coming on to me. You know, like I was some bitch. Over the last few years, there's been a huge influx of mainstream literature written about hate and hate crimes. Unfortunately, while this literature brings to light the tragic nature of this phenomenon, very little has been written exploring the motivations for hate. Gay rights activist Melvin Dixon argues that all too often, acts of hate stem from a refusal to accept elements of our own identities. In his short story, Red Leaves. See, that night wasn't the first time I'd seen him. In fact, I'd seen him several other times before, and I knew where he lived. He didn't swish like them over at Sheridan Square that got makeup on, or their hair trimmed too neatly behind their necks. You know, no, this guy just walked like a regular fella. You know, like someone you'd want to talk to. So he was walking, and I was walking. Now I looked at him, and he looked at me. Look, I didn't mean anything by looking at him the way I did, you know, face to face. And he didn't look like a faggot, so I nodded, and I said, hey, man. And he nodded, and we went our separate ways. It was simple, right? But damn, man, no sooner did I get to the door of Cuddle's job where he was supposed to be waiting but wasn't, I turn around. I see this guy looking at me. You know, checking me out like you check out a chick. Cuddles finally came out and slapped me on the shoulder. Damn, Lonnie, what's eating you? This guy, you know, like all the rest of them in the village, always coming on you, checking you out. Yeah, they act like this is their territory, you know. We're just tourists. Yeah, faggots are everywhere, I guess. You ain't got nothing to worry about, as long as they keep their distance. Yeah, but this guy acted like he wanted it, and could get it. You say anything new, man? No, he just kept looking. He said his name was Metro. And just like that, out of the blue, he said it. I thought he was asking for directions or something, but you know, he stuck out his hand, and I was like, yeah? That's all I said, nothing else. It was about my height, my build. He had curly hair, though, not stringy like mine. He just looked like a regular guy. Like he could be someone's father or uncle, even though he wasn't that old. Hey, you can come up and visit me sometime. Hey, now that you know where I live. You mean me? Yeah, sure. What's your name? Lonnie. I'm Metro. Look, man, I gotta go. Some other time then, huh? Yeah, sure. Sure, man. I ran all the way to Cuddle's place, even though he wasn't expecting me this time. Yeah, I hated him for talking to me like he knew who I was, or who I could be. And his eyes were like fingers in my clothes and touch. You ever get that feeling talking to someone? I hated myself for letting him talk to me like that. He had no idea who he was talking to. I mean, yeah, I told him my name, but that does not mean you're one of them, just by saying Lonnie like I did, right? We were just talking. But damn, man, when you realize his eyes were like fingers undressing you right there, you'd hate him even more for pulling that shit off. Hey, you'd be mad enough to kill him. We ought to kick his ass, man. No, Cuddles, let's just forget about the whole thing, huh? Lonnie, you're one of us. What happens to you happens to us. Hours passed. Or minutes that seemed like hours. The streets were very quiet. So were we. Cuddles was the first to notice him, strolling down the street. Hey, that's him, ain't it? I never said that. He's the one that touched you, huh? Hey, baby! What? Hey, Subway, baby! You mean the A train? I just took the A train. Yeah, we got another train for you, baby. A nice, easy ride. Hey, is that you, Lonnie? I said nothing. The guys were quiet, too. He could tell something was wrong. He looked straight at me, and then at the others, now close around him. What's going on here, Lonnie? Who are these guys? Hey, that's all right. We're friends with Lonnie. Ain't that right, Lonnie? Yeah, Lonnie says you've been after him. I don't understand. Lonnie, what are they talking about? Maxie pushes Metro to the ground. The alleyway carries the sound of his voice. I never touched you, Lonnie. What is this? I never touched you. You're lying, Subway boy. No, ask him. Did I ever touch you, Lonnie? Ever? Come on, you can tell him the truth, please. Lonnie, I never touched you! All eyes were on me now. Even in the darkness, I could see the glimmer of Metro's eyes looking up at me from the ground. I could tell by the sound of his voice. He was about to cry. Suddenly, the click of knives, Lou and Maxie's. Metro faced away from them. He couldn't see. Yeah, I could see them. But I said nothing. I tried to make it to the street, but Cuddles yanked me back and put a knife in my hand. And I held it. Looking meaner than I am, Cuddles' fist landed against Metro's jaw, slamming it shut. I heard the crack of bone and a weak cry, and then the flash of metal and fists. Oh my God. Oh my God, was all I could say. Lonnie, help me. Let's get the hell out of here. Cuddles kicked Metro back to the ground, and his arms and legs sprawled out like the gray limbs of a tree. Oh my God. Oh my God, I just kept saying it and crying at you. I turned back to help him, but it was too late. Metro rolled toward me. His still eyes cut me like a blade. Never touched you. Never touched you. Nobody went back there to see but me. Metro was gone by then. Someone had raked all the leaves up into a nice clean pile. And I ran through it, scattering them all again. Once you get those leaves and shit on you, you can never get them off. And if they started talking to you in scratchy, hurt voices, you talk back. Just like I do. They had outlined Metro's body in chalk on the ground. Here's Metro, I told myself. But it wasn't. A solid outline with nothing inside. It wasn't Metro lying there. It was me.
Blast from the past. Yeah, so that would have been 2003, 18 years ago. But yeah, so you'd compete in different categories. That was one of them. Each competitor had 4 different pieces. It was like a track meet. You would go and like, that was my prose, but you'd also have a drama from a play, a poetry piece, or duo, or a theater, which is like a group piece. And yeah, those were some good times. It was I really value and remember my days in school, both college and high school, and I look back on those days with joy, because you know, you only get to go to school when you're young, right? And then you're old like me, or a vampire like me. All right, I'm gonna do one more tune, and then we'll do the wheel, the replay wheel. Calls out to the man on the street, "Sir, can you help me? It's cold and I've nowhere to sleep. Is there somewhere you can tell me?" He walks on and doesn't look back. Pretends he can't hear her, starts to whistle as he crosses the street. She's embarrassed to be there. Oh, think twice. It's another day for you and me in paradise. Oh, think twice. It's another day for you, you and me in paradise. Think about it. Calls out to the man on the street. He can see she's been crying. She's got blisters on the soles of her feet. She can't walk, but she's trying. Oh, think twice. It's another day for you and me in paradise. Oh, think twice. It's another day for you and me in paradise. Think about it. You can tell from the lines on her face. You can see that she's been there. Probably moved to every place. She didn't fit in there. Oh, think twice. It's another day for you and me in paradise. Oh, think twice. It's another day for you and me in paradise. All right. Thanks, everybody. Hey Craig, let's unveil this very first ever replay. Oh, what? Replay request wheel. Replay request wheel. Replay request wheel.
Yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at some of them in there.
Oh, let me fix my screen so I can actually see. Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Show. All right, we got Evermore. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, there's a few in there.
Yeah, for some of these, like, oh, do I have the voice for that tonight? But yeah. I opened myself up for this, so we'll give it a shot. Any Journey song, You're Welcome, Shiny, All Star. All right, let's give it a spin and see what comes up.
Are you ready?
I'll ever be.
Let's do this. Let's see what song it is. Oh! Chasing Cars. Hunter Ackerman request.
Right. I will pull that up.
That should be good. I like that song actually.
Now, something you can do, I believe, Craig, is just I believe if you don't clear that wheel, the next time you go back to that website, all of the requests will still be there. But I don't know if there's Amanda. If Amanda still.
Well, I can definitely clear it and then just leave it alone.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, so for the next thing. Oh, you mean clear that one?
Clear that one song, yeah. And then see if it stays. If I'll make sure before the show or before we finish tonight that I take down the list of the names.
Amanda is saying that is the truth. That is the case.
Okay, so the wheel does stay. Okay, just take out.
And she is the wheel queen, so I trust anything she says regarding the wheel.
Thank you, Amanda.
Yes, thank you, Amanda. I gotta track down a pick.
And capo too, if you need it.
Thank you.
We all remember that sometimes Paul needs to be reminded of the capo.
Sometimes. I always do, but
okay.
I have been better at it.
Yes, you have, actually.
Just gotta remember to press all my buttons before I start playing a song. for Hunter. Do it all, everything on our own. We don't need anything or anyone. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? I don't quite know how to say how I feel. Those three words are said too much. They're not enough. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into life. Let's waste time chasing cars around our heads. I need your grace to remind me to find my own. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Forget what we're told before we get too old. Show me a garden that's bursting into life. All that I am, all that I ever was, is here in your perfect eyes. They're all that I can see. I don't know where, confused about how as well. Just to know these things will never change for us all. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Thank you all very much. Thank you for tuning in, spending the evening with us. Let's hear it one more time for Amanda and her show earlier this evening. Let's hear it one more time for Craig Jackman and all of his support tonight and always. Let's hear it for our social media team, Dari, Christina, and Heather, always working hard. And hope you all join us tomorrow night for Hunter's Love Cast, starting at 6 p.m. Pacific time tomorrow evening, Thursday night. And Saturday as well. Baseball party. And next Saturday as well. Have a great night. We love y'all. Here we go.